What's up, guys? It's Ron from Ronald Rohde Law, and in this video we're going to talk about how to decide what market pricing is for a truck parking lot. I got a lot of questions about this on my other development costs, but truck parking, I'm going to pick a random market, something that I've kind of watched a little bit, but I have no specific pre-knowledge, and you guys are going to walk with me as I do this kind of first level online research. It's not a replacement for knowing what the pricing is, but it's just to establish a little bit of a baseline so that if you're creating a pro forma, if you're trying to predict what truck parking would rent for, these are some of the first steps I do. So let's take a start. The market that we're going to pick is actually going to be Nashville, Tennessee. So this is a market that I think everybody's heard about. It's really booming. It's kind of part of that South, but we're going to start our search over at Google Maps. Let's see, open in Maps. All right, so here we can see Nashville. You know, it's very centrally located. I like the market for longer haul along 40. There's a lot of manufacturing up here coming down to the south. You've got Alabama, Georgia. So Nashville is really kind of a trucking haven, and we're going to be focusing on two types of rental rates. We're going to be either looking at longer term, month-to-month parking for local guys, or we're going to be looking at daily or overnight. So the first thing that we do is we kind of zoom in and look at some areas that we might want to be in. We're going to be looking at where are the industrial areas, because I think we want to be near some of this manufacturing. Here's industrial, here's a rail yard, plenty of good stuff around here. So this is kind of like South Nashville towards, I don't know what city it is. It doesn't really have a city. Around the airport, a little bit, not too much. This is a little bit of a smaller industrial area. Not a lot of vacancy though, it looks like, for truck parking. But it's good. I like it because it's along 40. And these are the things you're going to be looking at is how can we go through the city? See, this is an area I would not want to be in. Look, it's all residential. It may be close to the drivers, but that's not enough for me. I don't necessarily only want to be next to the drivers of the trucks. Again, residential, you got freeways, but not good. Same for this area, right? More vacant land. Looks a little bit less developed here. This is another airport and a little bit more of an industrial area. So this might be a good area. Where's 40 though? Well, see, 40 kind of turns down here, and so you're going to be off the highway here. Not something I would pick as a first bet. But anyway, let's go back because these are kind of the areas. Let's see if there's anything to the north. This looks like some industrial. We've got an Amazon. This is a pretty small Amazon building. You've got some retail. Not a ton of industrial, but wow. Nashville just kind of keeps going on and on all the way down here. So there's really a lot of growth of progress. But let's go back to this area kind of south. This was kind of my first love is south, and actually a little bit outside the city limits here, which is good maybe for zoning. But we're going to go back into this and say, you know, truck parking. That's the first step. You just got to Google and let's see what results we get. So we got a couple of these. Let's look at this guy, 3790 parking lot. Nope. That's SCN parking lot. Nope. Parking garage. See, so not a lot of parking semi-truck. Okay, here we go. Indoor soccer complex. No website. I don't know what's going on here. All right, so we've got a couple web results. Let's go ahead and look at these. Kingpin parking. Boom. So instantly you have one point of reference. I don't know that this is market. They could be below market. They could be above market, but at least it's some data point. 175. Totally within the range. I would say that for cities, you know, you're going to be between 100, 120, and 300 or $500. But 175 is fine. I-24-40 interchange. So again, you can see that they're looking to key off of that. But 24 and 40 is in this area. Really good, I think. Says gated access, fence perimeter, ample lighting, and free Wi-Fi. Camera monitor. Again, so I think it's nice. This is a good data point. And so what I would do is pop it into a Google Sheet. from scratch. Okay, this is nothing pre-organized truck parking research, because what you want to do, areas south along 40, lots of growth, avoid the eastern side of town. So what we would do is get that link, Kingpin Parking. I would put it in here. I would get their rates that they advertise, the data. But you're going to need to do this. And the more data points that you get, the better. Reserve now. I don't know if we need to pay. So let's see what else. We got Semisto. They're a pretty big company. Smyrna, Tennessee. So let's see where this one is located. I think it's not really close to Nashville. See, it's pretty far. I would consider this a sub-market. Obviously, it's going to have its own economy, but you see how far away it is actually from Nashville? I wouldn't consider it in Nashville. You're 35 miles away, 35 minutes, even more in traffic. So this is really a suburb. I mean, you get it. You're in the Nashville area, but I wouldn't consider this particular truck parking here, although it's a beautiful lot. It looks paved. It's got a little building. I mean, this thing is, nope, we got a lot of trees. Anyway, so it looks nice. It really looks like a nice parking facility, but let's see what they are. So here, again, we have 25 daily for truck and trailer, 300 monthly. So this is good. You know, they really break down. I'm not too worried about these types of other costs. I'm really just focused. This is going to be your bread and butter, truck plus trailer, 75-foot space. This is a Bobcat, 40-foot. This is 53-foot. I don't really care. So let's just focus on this. So 25 and 300 into the sheet. What did we say it was? 30. 300 for paved. That's the big difference. I bet this 175 lot is just gravel. All right. So what else? We got big rig parking spaces. Where is this guy? Nashville, Tennessee. Locations. Clean. We got it. Parking problem. We got it. So it looks like they have two. And again, they're outside of the area. You know, Murfreesboro is not Nashville. It's close. It's a suburb. I definitely think you're in the area, but look how far. We're even further than Smyrna. We're way outside. I don't really even think this will be a comp. I think this is far too. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty far outside. If you're looking for daily parking, no drivers that are coming along 40 are going to go to this location no matter what the price is. But you're going to be missing out. And a lot of the daily parkers just want easy access. They want to be on 40. They don't mind being out of town if it's easy off and on the freeway. So maybe that's why the Smyrna location makes sense for 24, because people can just jog over. But it's a little bit of a different market. You're really focusing on this southeast regional traffic, Nashville to Chattanooga, because otherwise everybody's just going to take, what is this, 65. So I'm not sure what the vehicle counts really look like on some of these minor roads. Let's see what their pricing is anyway. Murfreesboro, 2 days, $75, $25 a day. So Murfreesboro, I think fine. We'll give it as a data point, just because we kind of have a lack of it. 25 daily, and let's see what they are charging for monthly. It's $250. Truck parking at Laverne. There, this is my people. This one looks pretty good. It's small. It's a small lot here, but this is, you know, what you would strive to compete for. Oh, they've got bathrooms on a trailer. They've got a little bit of storage, easy access to 24, exit 62. So I like it. I love these guys. These are some hustlers. Realized truck parking. Let's look at their website. Okay, so they have good management. This is a large management company. Their rates are $350 for a month. So 35, 210, and 350. 35, 210, and 350. That's the top of the market there. But this is going to be good management. They have another realized location here. I don't see a lot of trucks actually on the map. So So 72%. I think that's because it's leased. It's not necessarily full availability, but they have this other business. So I'm not really sure that they have a ton of vacancy. That's why they try to get you in with the 72%. But again, for that access off 24, I think that's going to make sense. Let's see if we can find something off of 40 or anything off of 440 even. So travel center. Again, this is going to be your competition. Sorry, didn't check. Kind of shady area. Lakita is still employed at this dump. Save your hard-earned money. One of the worst gas stations. So, not a great reviews, guys. You're competing against low-hanging fruit. Parking.com. What is this? No longer part of this website. But this one, I'm not sure if it's truck parking. It looks kind of weird, just like a retail. So understand, this is what you guys are competing against. It's hard. This one's paved. This one looks good. It's not really a secured lot. This just kind of looks like an open lot over here. No, people were asking for parking. I think people just park for free here. And for the daily people, that's kind of what you're competing against, is truckers just sneaking off somewhere overnight. We really couldn't find it. I would dig in more, and my next steps would be to post some Facebook ads if I find some lots that are good. But this is a great starting point, and we didn't get a ton, but look, I mean, we've got some data here that we can do average daily rates. What I would say is a little bit of data. This took 10 minutes to gather, but I do think this is very useful just to give you a starting point. You know that Nashville is not necessarily monthly going to be a Miami type area, but it's also not repressed. So 269 is healthy. If you can build your model that's profitable at 200, 225, maybe pushing 250, you know that you're pretty conservative, hopefully going to pick up some demand. Next step would be to do some Facebook ads, gather some actual drivers' feedback, that do they need parking, where do they need the parking, and do you supplement with daily and weekly. Again, daily is tough if you're not right on those roads, but you could find a location, improve it, and figure out how many trucks you can park at $225 a month and make money. So subscribe if you're interested in more truck parking, and we'll see you next time.